What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast. Now, this is a website called W2F Happened in 1971. And Mark Moss and some of his buddies are the ones, or uh, his buddies, I guess, are the ones who put up this website to kind of show what has happened since 1971. Now, for those of you who don't know, 1971 was when Nixon took us off the gold standard, right? And ever since 1971, so many things have happened. There's been so many changes, and these charts help exemplify that fact. You're probably going to hear me talk about all these charts in the coming weeks because there's so much here that will blow your mind. For example, growth in productivity and hourly compensation since 1948, right? We had a steady increase in productivity and compensation. What happened in 71? Compensation started to go sideways while productivity still kept going up. Now you understand, wages have not kept up. They've gone sideways for a long time. Maybe in nominal terms, they've been going up, but in real terms, they haven't. They've been kind of slowly, keeping up with what's been happening. Okay. Then you go to real GDP, real wages. You see that real GDP per capita has been going up. Real GDP per full-time employment, average real wage, GDP deflator, average real wage CPI. So you start seeing that it all starts converging, or it starts, doing the opposite of converging around that time period. And you see how the effects it had. And this goes on and on. I mean, these charts, this is, I'd highly encourage you to go to this website. It's called WTFHappened in 1971.com and check it out for yourself and study it and show other people so that they're aware of these facts. Income gains widely shared in early post-war decades. You look here, right? You start seeing how they start separating real family income. The 95th percentile kept going up, and the median and the lower. So most families are in this, lower percentiles. And if you see their income gains just went sideways from that moment on. And the higher income earners just kept going up and up. Here you see income growth, right? You see that the top 1% of earners, they plateaued a little bit here, and then they took off in the 80s. And here you see that the bottom 90% of earners, they plateaued in 71, around there. They did, and then it just was sideways from there on. It didn't increase. So that transfer of wealth, you see where it happened. And so I'll stop there for now. But check this out. You guys have seen this video, but it's important to be reminded.
It sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting fucked by a system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your fucking retirement money. They want it back so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later because they own this fucking place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. And by the way, it's the same big club they use to beat you over the head with all day long when they tell you what to believe. All day long, beating you over the head in their media, telling you what to believe, what to think, and what to buy. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged, and nobody's...
It's a big club and you're not in it. Folks, time to wake up. Like I say on this channel, prepare, prepare, prepare. All right, that'll do it for me. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. This is the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.